Hey guys, welcome to Waste Not Wednesday. We go live every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Today it's a few minutes late, but we couldn't decide what to do till last minute, so we had to work it out. We have had this display in the garage for a few weeks. We paid
It's dusty, so it's been there more than a few.
$15 for it, and I have been debating about what to do with it. And part of Waste Not Wednesday is just using stuff that is being discarded, and definitely this display has just been sitting there and they're being unused. And so in the shop, we have a retail store in Lehigh. A lot of people ask us if we have like postcards or things that have like that we made that they can add to a present or a gift that they're bringing back for somebody. And we haven't had any. And I thought, why don't we create some postcards so we can finally use this display that we thrifted and get it into the shop. And we don't do a lot of paper crafting, so I thought it'd be fun.
We have these old postcards from France that we picked up, and we're like, you know what? We can make this.
Yeah, so we're going to make new, unused. We're going to be doing some stamping. I want to do some masking. We may even do some transfer scraps on them. So hopefully this is fun for you guys, and hopefully they don't turn out ugly because I've not done postcards before.
I don't know. We got a lot of leftover scraps and various things to use up, so I think it'll be fun.
I'm going to wash the display while Zeb gets all the cards cut out. We printed these out. We have a lot of like ephemera and whatnot. And so we just printed them out on cardstock. Zeb's going to measure out and cut these to the right prescribed size. And then we will be stamping and playing on the back side.
This one here is stamped 1922. That's cool.
One's fun.
Look at the handwriting on that.
Next time we go back to France, I'm going to buy more. I think that was in just outside of Gavarnie, or was it in, I don't know if that's not how you say, if that's how you say it.
I don't know.
But there was that little store. It was
where
pouring down rain. And it's in the Normandy side of France. And we were walking around and we just ducked into this little store and they had all these cool postcards and we bought everything. The lady thought that we were crazy. We bought everything we wanted, which was a lot. And now I kind of want to go back just to get more postcards. So let me wash that up while you get those cut out.
Okay.
Okay, let me get a rack.
This is a very old antique paper cutter, so let's see how it does. I might just
I paid $10 for that paper cutter. The biggest problem is that there's no safety guard.
So keep your fingers out.
How was the cheer banquet? It was fun. It was good. I feel like it's funny because a lot of people get really teary-eyed and stuff, but really I just enjoy my kids every stage that they're at. And I don't think there's any, I mean, it's okay if you cry when your kids grow up, but I was just having a good time. They like showed all the girls and we got to dress up and got a nice meal. And a lot of people were confused because they had just have the basketball team escorts the girls because the head coach's son plays on the basketball team. So she knows all those boys. So the boys come and escort the girls at random. They just like rotate through. So we're like, where's Cooper? It's just because only parents are invited.
Yeah.
And they don't let you just have your boyfriend come in and escort you. They just do the basketball team. It's just the way it's always been done. The cheerleaders
not all the girls have a boyfriend.
Yeah, exactly. And the cheerleaders escort the basketball team at their cheer banquet. Like Odelia will be there next week. So that paper cutter was made when folks had a little more common sense. Yeah, probably. It's cutting pretty good.
Like don't put it's
got a nice thick blade that we can sharpen.
And I've sharpened it a couple times, so
so this is all washed up. This is going to go like on the front desk. I thought it'd be a good display. A lot of people buy new displays, but honestly, something like this new would probably cost $60, $70 or more dollars. And I paid $15. So anytime I see something fun like that while I'm out thrifting, I take it.
All right, I got a couple. Do you want the black ones? Because we've got.
It's fine. I need to find
black and like this brownish sepia color that I did.
I need to find the stamps that I want to use.
All right, so there's a couple of those. Let me show you.
I'm not good at stamp storage.
So we actually made these. It's probably been the summer. I don't even remember when. For our channel members, it was one of the printables that they can print out. So if you were a channel member and you picked up this printable, we're finally getting around to using it ourselves. But let me show you a black one. And that'll show up better. There we go. So this has just got a really fun border, and then the basis, and then you can see on this old one, it says pretty much same thing. Correspondence, address. So I don't know. We designed them to be pretty close to these, and this was before we even picked these up. So maybe I was ahead of the curve. I don't know. Maybe not. We'll see how these turn out. It should be fun.
Sorry, you didn't have any of the stamps I wanted, so
we
I'm over
currently
here.
don't have these or anything like them for resale, but I don't know how many we intend to make. So if it's popular enough, we might recreate. I'm not going to do this exact one because these were specifically for channel membership. So we'll come up with something different and do that, because I try to not, if I make it for channel membership, that's the only place that's available. We don't want to.
So if I can't find that French typesetting one, that's what I wanted.
I brought all the stamps over that were over there in that drawer.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to look double check through there. You didn't grab.
I have a pile of stamps right over here off camera. There was the one typesetting, but I don't know that it was French.
No, I'm talking about the French newspaper one.
Oh.
And then here's all the new stamps. We didn't have any of those out.
Well, must have ran out of room in the drawer.
No, I just had all the new stamps together. So sorry, guys. I'm not quite prepared this morning.
Lots of business things to attend to before we head out of town tomorrow. So today's pretty much last day, because I got to help Harrington move his bed to his new place tomorrow. He's only 15 minutes down the freeway, so he's not moving that far away. It's like right across the street from the university he's going to be going to, and probably about 5-10-ish minutes closer to his work. And I don't know if you guys have ever had 20, almost 21-year-old sons, but he uses his daily driver to go jumping it, like off out in the woods and mud bogging and all that kind of stuff. And it hasn't been running for about a week and a half. So being closer to work and school, where like he could maybe even potentially ride a bike or walk if he had to, is going to be great. Because he's running out of favors to pull on getting rides places. His friends he's been borrowing a buddy's car because he had an extra one. He's got a friend that's a mechanic, and he's been borrowing his extra car. And I noticed it wasn't there this morning. I'm like, oh, he must be had to take his car back.
Well, I guess it's not meant to be, because I have looked everywhere.
Get your Jeep running, buddy. Get that back going. I had time to help him Monday, and he didn't have the transmission pulled out because he's got like a leak on his transmission that's just spewing out stuff. He's got to replace a seal.
Can you use your stamp inks on fabric? Yes, you can use the permanent ink on fabric, let it dry 24 hours, and then heat set it with an iron. So what I was looking for that I can't find is IOD has what looks like a newspaper print. And I wanted to do that in the background with using the masking. And then I put a picture in the foreground. But clearly the universe is not aligned for me today. So I'm going to have to come up with a new idea. Change of plans. I do have the masks here. I do want to use those. I'm thinking I might do a floral background from the new campaign one. So I need to figure out what I want to put on the front first, so I can put down the mask. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I've got this stamp set here. This is the campaign one. And it's got this big floral. There's also this one. I think this is the perfect postcard stamp. This one with the country scene.
Do we want to use the gray ink or the black? I have black out, but we could do gray.
I don't know. We should probably test it out.
All right.
Which I like black when I'm inking stuff.
This one needs a reload.
Okay. All right, I'm pulling this off the backer here. And then I'm going to put it on this mat that it comes with, and we'll ink it. And then will it fit on here? I think so.
So I heard Jamie talking about the ink, but I wasn't paying too close attention. So this IOD decor ink is permanent. And it's supposed to not fade. I've actually not tested it in the sun.
Is this black?
I know this is black for sure. I just loaded it up.
Okay. You should probably write on your ink pad what it is. I don't, because I'm clearly not organized.
But we have had really great luck putting this on all sorts of stuff. Maybe that's the gray.
No, it looks black. Just needs more ink.
It needs more. I probably just need to.
Thank you, Becky. It's me looking gorgeous is probably why we're late. I was just leisurely putting my makeup on today. Sometimes makeup is like
I yelled up the stairs. I'm like, Jamie, it's 10:03. She's like, what?
I put on my blush. I put on my highlighter. Put my mascara on carefully. I have a little brush that I brush my eyebrows with, and
I give that a run.
Having a good time. Yeah, much better. And then all of a sudden I was 3 minutes late. So sorry about that, guys. I try really hard not to. And then I couldn't decide if I wanted to like curl my hair or just brush it. And I ran out of time. So I just brushed my hair. That's the look.
So these are all going to be a little bit different because I'm just kind of eyeballing this. I guess I could. It has a measuring, a little ruler on the back end here, but
you can freestyle it, or does that look like that has enough ink on it? I don't stamp that much. I don't want to screw up.
Where's your pad? It's pretty fine detail. Oh yeah, no.
Bree got my highlighter.
You didn't have enough.
Okay. I use Clinique's Chubby Stick. Debbie gave it to me for my birthday, and it's my favorite.
Go with that. Just plop it down there. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, I love stamps, but Jamie is a little leery of using them because
I don't have a steady hand. I have a little bit of
lining things up, and then she usually gets like ghosting and stuff because she moves. And so I usually do a lot of the stamping, but we're gonna get her going here.
All right, let's see what my first postcard looks like.
Oh, it's fabulous.
There we go. Ta-da! I'll bring it up to you close. I actually really love that.
Yeah, they're all gonna be cows in the countryside, the French countryside.
So here's postcard numero uno. There's the back. I think that turned out pretty good.
And we could print this on different color cardstock. My printer that I got, I know you guys have been hearing a lot about the printer. It will put down and whatever background we want. It just, when you do a whole sheet like that, it burns through a ton of ink, and the ink is.
Okay, so I'm going to do.
It's archival
3
ink,
like that, and then I'll switch it.
It's spendy.
Can I have the ink pad?
Yep.
All right, sorry guys. I'm going to do 3 in a row, and then I'll switch to.
Do you want to do different colors? We could do like a green or the gray.
I don't know.
Just black. Just stay with the black.
I like to start with what I know. Okay, so I'm keeping it safe. Trying to. Oh, there we go. I need to like push harder.
And this is just printed up on like regular cardstock, probably like a 24-pound paper.
This ink has a decent amount of open time. Like when you use paint, you got to be pretty quick, but the ink doesn't dry as fast. So that's kind of nice because I'm not super proficient at it. You have to do it a lot to get proficient, and I'm just not. But.
Oh, that one got cut off.
Let's try it again. Bottom. So this is the campaign stamp that I'm using, right? Champagne?
No, there's no H.
There's campaign. C-A-M. La Campagne. La Campagne.
Say it like you're Spanish. Just do it.
La Campagne? La Campagne? No, that's
how would you say that G at the end?
I don't know. I have. Okay. Commit. That's where we're going.
I think we can still use this one. It's just a little less border on the bottom.
I started wearing light makeup again. My favorite is Thrive's eyebrow tints. So I actually use Thrive's mascara because I don't get extensions anymore because I just took a lot of time and my gal stopped doing it. I tried other people that just weren't as good. Plus, I like to limit what I do. Like, I don't want to be super high maintenance. So I'm like, well, I get Botox and filler, so I'm not going to color my hair or get my eyelashes done. It's all about balance. All right, one more, and I'm going to switch up the design. And I clearly cannot get my nails did because I don't live that kind of life. I got a pedicure the other day, and the guy's like, you've been gone for a long time. And I was like, listen, Linda, I was busy. My feet were pretty bad. It took him a long time. He's like, I'll be back. One more scrub, you know, like the callus remover. And he did it like 3 times, and he had the little cheese grater thing. I'm like, I'm sorry. It's been since my birthday, which is in September. For your feet. But I plan on wearing Birkenstocks when we go to California tomorrow. Oh my gosh, we have so much to do. And I was like, I've got to take care of these feet.
really, we've just got to pre-record the Saturday thrift haul. We'll
I have
probably
to price
go
it,
live.
and I'm probably gonna have to put it up because I haven't photographed it yet. And Ivy usually does it, but I don't know if she'll have time before we have to film. So we'll see. And I also need to go over, we got a bunch of new product in it, so I need to get ready for our live tomorrow morning. Okay, so we did 3 of these, and I'm going to move to a new design. I really like that one, though. Holy moly, that one's cool. All right, next.
Here, we got to start putting them in. Oh, we're going to let them dry out over there before we put them on.
We can put, I was
Put
going to
them in
let
the
them
card
dry.
holder.
I don't want to smear the ink. One of my goals in life is to say, listen, Linda, but we're done here. I forget every dang time. I say, listen, Linda, probably more than I should. I also say, all right. Too much. Oh, there's a little sheepy. Look how cute that one is. It's got a little tree and a sheep.
Yeah,
Definitely going to use that one. Thank you, IOD sisters. Okay, next up. I'll show you this one since I'm swapping out the stamps here. I'm basically like a little postcard sweatshop here.
You are now.
I only got to make like 12, but I'll probably make like 42.
12.
It's going to take a while.
I printed out, there's 2 per sheet. We have 20.
You're 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
And are we going to try to decoupage? Do you think this cardstock's heavy duty enough to throw some decoupage on there and have it survive in the mail? Because the idea is we wanted them to actually be usable.
I don't know. I think transfers would be better than decoupage just because I worry about it. So like little transfer scrappy doos.
I have the decoupage paper
It might be the perfect way to use up odds and ends. Plus all these cute new, these ones.
Oh yeah.
Like, look, I got this little bit of scrap left. This is what's this one called, this transfer? Millets pages. Millets. Did I say that right? I mean, I don't want to like waste new ones, but we do have lots of transfer scraps. So this would be a great way to waste not transfer scraps. Leslie got a blister on her foot from walking. I actually got a bruise on the top of my foot from Disneyland. And then I've been walking on it funny. And today we were at the gym just doing our laps and our morning meeting. Zeb and I do it. And I have a little bit of a blister forming on the back of my foot. That's all right because I'll be wearing Birkenstocks.
If you guys could be privy to the conversation walking around the track, like I'm sure people like hear us because we walk by the cardio station because it's just a big track on top and there's like a workout station. Then down below you can see like the basketball courts and stuff. And then there's
so cute.
A bunch of treadmills and things that we walk by. Like if you randomly intermittently heard part of our conversation in the morning, you'd be like, what? Like double taken all day long.
Look at that one. It's a cute little postcard. Oh, careful because the ink kind of got on the other side. It's all right.
Is it coming through?
Now I'm wondering, we have these little teeny tiny Jamie Ray vintage stickers, and I'm wondering if we should put them on here or leave it.
Do we need
or we could just let people know if they buy them and want one, we can put one on there.
Jamie Ray vintage sticker? Where?
They're like right here. So it has a little logo on it. Or should we just leave it the way it is?
I think just leave it the way it is. Or we could just get a little, don't we have our little Jamie Ray vintage stamp?
It's too big.
Is it the one that they use?
Yeah, it's too big.
Boy, that holds that pretty tight. It might be too tight. Don't bend the cardstock.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we need to pull these out a little.
Maybe.
There we go. Yeah. So you could just pull it out and then slide it in. And that way it won't bend it. What do you think?
Yeah, it looks great.
Okay, so that's going to be your job is to pull them all out.
Oh, okay.
All right. I got 2 more of those. And then I'm going to move on to the next design. Maybe I'll get brave and why are these sticking together?
I don't know. Static?
There's like something on them. There we go.
Just printed them out this morning.
I know. You guys didn't know you were going to watch single stamping. We'll get it more exciting.
Cutting this paper is about like watching.
It's like ASMR.
No, it's about like watching paint dry.
Basically, we're like, we need to do this for the shop. Let's make a video. Let's bring our friends along with us.
Well, we've been tripping over this in the garage, this thing for how long? Like a month?
I don't know. Sometimes you just got to rip it off like a Band-Aid and get your crap done. All right. Zeb freestyles his stamping. It's probably faster that way. But I enjoy
But I do occasionally mess up.
I enjoy using a backer because it gives you more control. So they come with the clear sheet. You can buy, like, if you want to do a big layout, we have bigger layout sheets that we carry on the website. But if you're just doing something small like this works perfectly. Ta-da! All right.
Oh, I only have 2 more sheets, and then I can start making some.
If you're in France, it's La Capena. Capena, Deborah says. I would like one of each. Well, we'll probably eventually put them on the website, and they could be a little add-on. I mean, I don't know that you want to ship just one. It wouldn't make sense. But if you were ordering other stuff, kind of like we're selling a lot of the garden seeds, which makes me so happy. Like, I'm going to have to reorder some of the things. I love gardening.
All you people with your green thumbs out.
My thumb is like brownish green. It's like, you know how army green has a little more brown in it? That's my thumb. Occasionally it's good. I was pleasantly surprised at how well the garden grew last year. I was not even that successful. I'm a little bit nervous this year because I worry that the ground is going to be too hot. So we're going to have to test the pH before we put anything in it.
We're putting it where the chickens were with the sheep. I think, honestly, I can churn it deep enough that it'll be fine with the tractor. Well,
that's because you're ever the optimist, and I'm the realist.
Listen,
I don't think I'm a pessimist. I'm a realist.
Listen, that garden last year, we did hardly anything to amend that soil, and big old beautiful green garden.
It wasn't hot.
It's been raining and snowing a ton. Like it's.
What should we do next? Here, do you want me to do some cutting? You do some stamping?
No, I have one more cut to do, and then I'm done.
Okay. You might have to go print me some more up because
you're plowing.
I'm plowing through this. I've already done 6 postcards. I'm kind of professional here. All right, next up, let's see. Do we want to do? Oh, look at the little chickie doos. Those are cute. Or do we want to do a floral?
Do a floral, but do
this basket.
Yeah, I was looking at the basket. It's about the right size too. Do you want to do a different color though? I have green.
No, I don't want a green basket. If you're gonna, why don't we leave the color to you?
I'm like, let's try some. You see me trying to infuse the green into everything.
You want to spice it up?
I'm like, let's do some green. Why don't we try some green?
Putting these over here because I gotta wash them. I'm horrible about washing my stamps. Okay, next up, we're gonna do the flower basket, and then I will show you up close what it looks like. Let's see how well this is gonna fit. Like a boss. Okay.
Okay, all cut.
I need to just push harder. Oh, this one's gonna have some texture to it.
Just don't roll the sides.
No, I got a little stampy do right there. It's okay. It's fine. Just add some age and patina.
Okay, let's see what scraps we have in here. Oh, good scraps. They're not even, some of them aren't even scraps.
Well, we have this little bit of scrap here. Then we have these words here. I wonder if you could stamp the back with something and then do the black and white floral and then do colored floral over it, or some butterflies from that one.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna do this one. Now I haven't
really
used
cute.
these directly on paper. So
this one's not perfect, but I still kind of like it.
Do we have a brayer stick out?
Here's the basket.
By chance.
Here's where I kind of overdid it when I was like inking the stamp. Look at that. Look at the detail on that. Like iodine nails the stamp detail.
All right, transfer stick. I got to go find one of those.
I'm going to do one more basket and then I'll do the chicks because somebody said the birds. Do you have different colors of ink? Yes, we do. And I believe in our sale category, we have the pack that has a bunch of different colors in it because IOD is discontinuing the multi-pack. So if you want to get a bunch of different colors of ink, that one is a good way to do it, and it's on sale. It's in the sale. Oops, there goes my washcloth. It's always fun to try a new crafting discipline, you know? Can't always do the same thing all the time. I'm definitely not like a pro stamper.
You can get wild with the paper crafting. Like the amount of layers is like equal to what you can do with like paint blending.
Peeps be insane. My big thing is like if I do 42 layers and it takes me 2 hours to make a tag, I'm gonna charge you $40. Ain't nobody gonna spend $40 on a tag.
So I'm doing this on a plate because this is super textured and I don't want to push the paint into the postcard. So
add some paint patina.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to make sure you push. You probably could also use a brayer and roll across your stamp. It might be more efficient than what I'm currently doing. All right, I got another flower basket. Let's do the birds. The birds are kind of all independent, so I'm gonna have to figure out how I want to arrange them. There's some chickadees. Let me see. There's a rooster over here, but it's kind of large in comparison to the birds. So I'm going to do just the birds. So it's a mother, and there's a chick on her back and 2 little hens. I'll get it arranged, and as soon as I stamp it, I'll show it to you guys.
I think these would be fun just as like maybe even like a...
The multi-pack and the discounted one are erasable liquid chalk, not ink. If you use the erasable liquid chalk on paper,
I think it would be fine.
Once it dries, you're good. You just don't want to use it on fabric or like wood that you're going to seal. Does that make sense?
I lost my train of thought, but what I was going to say is...
Sorry.
No, you didn't even interrupt me. I was like, wait, what's the word? These would be cool bookmarks too.
This one goes up this way. I'm going to move the hen down here so she's not like floating. Okay, so I feel like, I don't know if this is going to take up enough space visually on my piece. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to go across the bottom. I might do some flower stamping.
Oh no, it fell.
Around the side. All right, let's do it. Here, chickie, chickie, chickie.
All right, I'll come show you guys this close because it's tiny, tiny detail on this. And it's going on pretty easily, even though it's just like dried out raw paper. I thought it might be too porous. You know how sometimes with the chalk paints, you can, if you put it on there and it's dusty, it ruins it. Not the case with the paper. It's sticking very well and no issues there. It's releasing good. Well, all these little words are going to get me.
Dana's trying to get everybody to give us a thumbs up.
Yeah, Dana, you go.
Caitlin, did everybody that won Happy Mail from sharing last week, have they emailed you, or is there still one person left? All right, I'm going to show you the chicks. I think I'm going to do some floral up on top. We'll see. Here's my little chicks.
Well, that one turned out fun.
And then this was just left over from our project we did yesterday.
So
you guys remember me painting this on the Paint-A-Palooza? I put the transfer on here that I had left over. I had already used it on, this is one page, and I'd already used part of it on that IKEA bucket, and then I used some of it on here, and that's all that was left, and so we used it on the postcard. I feel like the art of sending mail has gotten lost on people. Yeah, that's way cute.
I can't remember the last time I received a letter. My mom does send birthday cards. I am going to try. I really want to try this one.
I'm going to kind of put these in here on display so people can see what they'll look like.
I really want to try decoupaging and see if the paper goes crazy and curls.
Well, you might just have to iron it once it dries.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Fine. Yeah, let's do some I want to do some color. I don't mind the black and white, but in the display, it'll be good to have some color too. All right, so here, I opened that one up too big.
Too wide.
Too wide, too wide. Here's our display thus far. Look how like simple it is, right? Like this is not anything super complicated, but It looks good. Oh, let's see. Did I put the 2 of the flowers? We'll do 1 of the sheep in here. There we go. Oh, that's a sheep. I'm missing the bull. Am I missing the bull? Yes. There we go. Ta-da. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. All right.
Oh, hold on. We've been on for half an hour here.
Amazon has nice cellophane packaging. Oh yeah, we could put them in cellophane.
Alexa's like, did you say Amazon?
She's like, I can hook you up. All right, so
Alexa, turn off.
usually I unplug her.
Going.
All right, so I need to get some floral on this one with the birdies, but there's 2 pages. Oh, there's a bigger bowl sitting. I forgot there's 2 pages on this one.
So this is the new rice paper that we've been experimenting with for decoupage. It'll be out to you soon because we love it. And in the smaller format, it is excellent for all like the home decor and stuff we do. So we're excited to be rolling it out. We're doing some of our old designs and a bunch of new ones too. So we'll see. I'm going to let this sit for a minute and dry out, and then we'll come back and iron it and see what happens on the paper since they're both paper. Usually when we're decoupaging, we put it on something like wood or metal or glass.
So what you can do is I'm trying to figure out how I want this to go on here. And I'm going to pick it up with my sheet. So I'm like, okay, I want this to cover this much. I want this to cover this much, right? I'm like, okay, that looks good. It's going to fit good on my design. Then all I do is just take my backer sheet and I can literally just pick the design up. And it's exactly where I want it for my layout. And then I can stamp what I need to stamp, which I don't need to put ink on everything because I'm only just doing this center part. Now that I know that I want those flowers in the background, I will arrange them with my chicks so I can do it all at once. I just didn't know until I stamped it that I needed them. All right, so now I'm just going to lay this back on here where I had it. And it's just going to fill that background area with floral.
I was going to set that paper outside, but it's blowing out there pretty good. So
all right,
I was taking it away.
So now I've filled in the voided area with floral. And I like that better. So I'm going to go ahead and set my stamp up that way and do another one of these chicks.
So this is one of our big designs. We still have this available. It's a 20 by 30 on 18-pound tissue paper. And I'm going to see what the tissue paper does on the cardstock. If we had, oh shoot, the crafty DIYer.
Yes.
If we had her here, she's like queen of the decoupage.
I'm going to do it like that.
I'm sure she'd be like, oh yeah, just decoupage that right on up, iron it later, you'll be fine.
All right. So now that I know that I want to have those flowers in the background, I can set them up with my chicks. And now I've got a whole scene here that I can just stamp all at once.
So I'm still using just liquid patina to decoupage this on. It's just really good, nice, thick transfer gel. It dries matte if you want to use it as a sealer. It can be used in that application as well, but I think it's going to work just fine to get my ships on here. Oh, look at it curl. I knew it would curl. All right. That cardstock gets wet and just.
Okay, here's my second one. So I'll let these dry and then I'll put them on my spinny display here.
So I'm going to cut these out later once the decoupage is on there nice.
All right, should I do another chicken one? Or I think I'm going to do a different one.
All right, see if we can fight the curl on this one a little bit.
I'm going to do Should I do the giant rooster, Zeb, or just a floral? I might try masking, guys.
Hard to say on that.
I might try masking. Let's.
Do you have the masks?
I sure
or
do.
Are you just gonna?
They're right here. Pretty sure. This is one sheet. Are the masks done like separately?
Yeah, on most of them, there's
just one sheet. So I actually am looking for the different sheet, not that sheet. Not that
I'm just going through stamps over here. I'll be right back.
And I'm just trying to find the right masks. There it is. Okay, so the way the masks work is you put them on what you're going to be stamping, and then it leaves a negative space for the stamp that you want to put on top. So I'm working with, I want to use this rooster here and this floral stamp here. So I need to find the mask that looks like that rooster. I think that these go on here like this. So the rooster is this one right here. I'll show you guys. I'm sorry we have not really shown you guys masking before.
We've done it a few times. I just usually
they
don't.
Come with the stamps.
I usually don't mask because I use the whole thing.
Yeah, but we don't layer a lot. Oh gosh, now it's sticking to the plastic. What is going on with those dogs?
There's another dog outside.
All right. So here's a little rooster do. See? Can you see that? And that's the same shape as the rooster stamp that I'm going to use in front of my floral. So I've never actually done this, but I've seen it done on TV. I'm going to put the rooster down like so. And then I'll get my floral ready. I'll stamp it over the top of the rooster and then pull the rooster up. I'll pull it off. I'm gonna have so many stamps to wash after this. Thank you. Caitlin's dropping links to our heat gun. And somebody had asked about a glue gun. We actually just use one off of Amazon that syncs with our battery system that we have for our Milwaukee. So we have a cordless. So if you have a battery system, check and see, like if you have Ryobi or whatever, check and see if they have a glue gun that works with it. In our case, we use all the Milwaukee power tools. They do not have a glue gun. So I went on Amazon and I found a glue gun that works with the battery system that's off label. And that's what we use typically when we're using a glue gun.
I like that. That's just kind of random. I just put them on there how they're stamped.
No, I think that's cute. I like it. All right, next up, I'm going to ink my big floral that's from the same stamp set. Zeb's using the
this
crockery stamp. Yep. One of our all-time best sellers ever in the entire world because
I bet
used
this
it so
one
much.
Here is going to rival it though.
Yeah, the antiquity stamp is
the
awesome.
Antiquities is...
So I'm just, oops, I lost a little baby chick. Got to go over there. Rooster is going to move over here. Okay, I've never done this before.
Are we running? Do I need to go print more postcards?
Hold on. This is very delicate work here.
Just drop it on there.
Drop it like it's hot?
Just plop it and go. Once you commit, you're done.
I've not done this before. Okay.
Don't be scared.
I'm not scared. I just don't want to screw up on live TV.
We're doing a big kind of like high adventure camp out this summer with a backpacking trip for the youth that are 11 to 18. And we had a parent meeting last night, kind of giving them the basics because we've got a bunch of hikes planned to kind of get the kids in shape, get them used to hauling a backpack around with weight, and a couple overnighters planned. And one of the leaders was like, we don't want your kids to be scared of going backpacking. And one of the parents was like, what do you mean by scared? Like, are there going to be cliffs and drop-offs and things on this hike and bears and stuff? Yeah. And he's like, not so much cliffs and drop-offs and the bear. He's like, we'll have bear spray. And the mom was like, what? I'm like, listen, we're out in the woods and it's high up in the Uinta Mountains. There's like a basin. It's called the Granddaddy Basin. There's like 12 lakes in this basin, and we're going to go hike around them and fish and camp out for a week and, move our camp a few times. And there are bears up there. He's like, don't worry, we'll have bear spray. You did that backwards.
I did it backwards. So close to perfection. All right.
Just here.
So make sure you put your mask
Let me
the right
have
way.
your thing, and I'll see if I can line it up. We'll get rid of the chicken and just do a flower on the back.
All right. Sounds good. I'm going to start over though. So what happened is I should have put the rooster one way and I put it the other way. I got to wash my mask now.
But anyway, Jimmy talking about being scared to stamp. This mom was like, "What is my kid getting into?" And like,
hey, I'm not super thrilled about it either, but you're going and
it's gonna be fine. We went hiking all over the mountains. Did we ever see a bear? Bears are usually pretty, unless there's something going on.
Are you taking your sidearm?
I probably will. Yes.
Okay.
There are no rules against bringing it, so I will
there you
have
go.
it. When you're in bear country, it's just a good idea to be armed. Because where there's bears, there's also coyotes and
I'm just
cougars.
a mom. I just, I understand where that mom's coming from.
And one coyote's not dangerous, but sometimes they pack up. I don't think there's wolves up there. That's more north in like Wyoming and Montana.
Okay,
We'll still be in Utah.
my mask.
So this is the risk you run into. It got cloudy. This piece of paper is going to have to go. Let me show you what happened.
I'm going to put this the right direction.
I didn't quite have it lined up, and so we have what's called ghosting. When I tried to go over, you can see the double line here, and it just makes it, when you look at it, it makes it look blurry. It actually doesn't look too bad small on camera there.
I think the reason why is because you didn't use the backer, so you tried to freestyle it. No, the backer gives you more control.
I was trying to line it up, and it didn't quite make it. It's fine. But when you look at this area here, it almost makes your eyes twitch out because it almost looks like you should have 3D goggles on.
All right, I'm going to try to freestyle it.
Just plop.
I have to make a decision.
I'm going to go print more real quick because obviously we have like 3 left.
All right, I'm committing. Caitlin says she misses hearing the coyotes. I don't mind them as long as I feel secure. All right, there we go, right direction. Now we're going to plop the rooster in here and hopefully it doesn't suck. If it does, oh well, it's just a piece of paper. Okay. I think I put him in there right. That's why Zeb's better at this than me. Colored pencil it. Yeah, that would be fun. Zeb, you have some colored pencils?
Yes.
Zeb is actually, that's one of the things he's very proficient at. He loves colored pencils. Oh, ta-da, I like that. So if I didn't use the mask, then you would have like a bunch of muddy mess. But because I masked it off, then there was space for my rooster. And so my rooster kind of went inside that floral, which I love. Don't you think that's cute?
So these ones are watercolor colored pencils that we got in England, and they even have England stamped on them. I love them. I'm like hesitant to use them because I just like the way they look. We'll get more, right? You'll take me back so we can get more?
Yes, I know where that craft store is.
It's actually in Dover.
Dover.
That's where we got it.
Everybody gives us a hard time. They're like, you need to visit different areas. I'm like, but I like that area.
Like it a lot.
I like it a lot. Okay, there's my rooster. Put Zeb's little one in here.
All right, I'm going to finish. I stamped a pig. Now I think I'll do a rooster right next to it. I'm being a little more precise with these ones instead of just using the mat already.
Do you have any? Oh, we have 3 left. We're doing good.
I printed 10 more pages, so that's 20 more.
We just need to fill this all up so the display looks good.
Well, and I have 2 up there. There's one that got messed
I know
up.
for sure I want to use, I feel like this rooster might be a little large. Like you could just use part of it. I'm going to use the big bowl, which I don't have to take off because I've pretty much used everything around it. I could just take that off. I'll leave it on here. And then I think I'm going to switch over to birds and bees and do a little bit with that. I'm actually just talking out loud. Some people are saying that you should stamp the rooster first, then put on the mask.
Yeah, that's the way I would have done it, but you were over there doing your thing, so I didn't mess with you.
Well, I mean, either way, but that probably actually is better. So what Caitlin is saying is people are commenting, what you do is you stamp the rooster, you put the mask over, and you put the other stamp on top. It's probably easier because it was a little bit difficult to get that rooster exactly where I wanted it. Like, it worked out, but you guys are correct. Where did you find the postcard holder? We thrifted it. You know how we do. Odelia is going to be going to UVU next year, and I thrifted her a UVU shirt for $2. And she just, when she had her I like this little part here. When she had her banquet, I thrifted her entire table. All of her picture frames, I painted those. I thrifted her tablecloth. I thrifted the flowers on her cheer banquet table. We happen to be at the thrift store a lot, so it's pretty handy to get things there.
This one looks like it's already been through the mail. This is the lighter version.
That's cute. I like that it takes up so much space. All right, I'm pretty excited about this cow. Oh, yeah, it's cute. There's that one. Right. Let that dry.
Now that we've got the colored pencils out, you got me wanting to do like a big floral one.
A big floral?
Yeah.
Put a basket over here.
Right, I'm going to go grab those other.
I can fit more in there, so. Yeah. Honestly, this is so cute. I would totally buy something like this, make some postcards, and stick it in my house just for a vignette. Oh, Caitlin's got to be right back. So if she misses anything, I will try to catch it. She's going to the bathroom. All right. Next up, we have birds and bees. And I'll just decide which birds I want to use on this. I'm debating on whether or not I want to take them off or I just want to leave them on here and just stamp them. I think I'm going to use these first. Okay, so there's these two birds that kind of fit well together. So I'm going to use these. I'll figure out my layout and then I'll pick them up with a back. And Caitlin's back. That you are a quick peer. I think that happens when you're a mom or a dad, because Zeb has a lot of things that he helps me out with. There are things that he's just better at than I am. How did I get ink all over this? Oh, maybe because you used it for a rolling pin, you didn't clean them.
High chance.
High chance. What, do you like this layout like this with the two birds like that?
Yeah, it looks great.
Okay. I'm going to pick up my stamps with my backer, and then I'll ink them and lay it back down. Love the old paper trimmer. Well, you know, I bought it. I don't know where I bought it. If it was a thrift store or at like a boutique.
It was at a thrift store. I remember it had tape on it, like to keep the arm from moving.
I bought it for $10. Good investment. I don't know. I think I got it from a vintage market. I don't think it was. I don't really go to vintage markets anymore because I don't have time.
Look, it still has the directions on how to put it together. It got a maple base and it's tongue and groove on the ends there on the feet. But look how I'll try not to cut myself. Look at that. That's cool, huh?
If you have not signed up for our email or text messaging on our website, if you've never done that, you can get 10% off everything, like your entire order, except for DIY paint products. So keep that in mind if you guys haven't signed up for that. You can do it. You're only allowed to do it once, and we do keep track. But if you haven't done it, then
well, The computer keeps track. The website knows.
That one's cute. I'll do a bees one too. I'll do a couple of these and a couple of bees. And then we'll hopefully get to some colored pencil.
Oops, got a little thin on that one. Wasn't quite straight. It'll be all right.
Oops. We'll have to play with these.
Uh-oh. Got it. That's what I get for trying to cut a bunch of ones. That's why, if you watched the video earlier, I was cutting them all kind of individually.
If I only do one of this big bowl, I might have to do more of him. Because I like him.
All right, I think my decoupage paper is dry. And my iron is hot. I'm going to get some parchment paper. Maybe. Oh, the roll's all doing weird stuff.
I just make sure there wasn't any questions.
Some intense reading over there.
What exactly do we sign up for free? So if you sign up for our emails, then you get our weekly email, which is great because if you've missed anything, it'll be on there. We usually include all of our videos, anything new that's going on. We also have an app you can download, the Jami Ray Vintage app, also free. And then also our text messaging. Only standard text messaging rates apply. Caitlin can drop the link in a second when she has time.
Yeah, it's got all wrinkly and curved.
For the texting.
Because it's thin and we got it wet. We're going to try to fix that with the iron right now.
What is the parchment paper for? Just a barrier between the liquid patina and the iron because it will get sticky.
We added the sealer on here now, so even that way it kind of sticks a little. Yeah, parchment paper keeps it from sticking, and I don't want to hold it for too long because you could burn the paper, you could burn the ink. Oh, see, I got it too hot and it's curling back up on me again.
I mean, if you wanted to be like really proficient, I would set your stamp up, do like 10 of them. Set your stamp up, do 10 more. I'm just trying different designs because you guys don't want me to do like boring stuff here. So I'm keeping it exciting.
All right, so that flattened out pretty good. I think if we, let's see if it's sticking.
I'm going to do a bird and a bee.
Pretty well.
Oh, watch the other side. Make sure it's not upside down. I think so far, the big bull is upside down.
I think it's fine.
So far, we just have one.
You know, you can flip it. You don't look at both sides at the same time, so it'll be
true story. But D is right, so I will watch for that. Okay. Let's get my postcard here. Make sure it's right side up. And I'm going to lay down this bird on a branch, and then I'm going to throw a little bee over to the side, flying down. Is it weird because the bee is so large, Zeb?
No, I think that's fine.
It's fine.
We're not going for sizing here.
Maybe the postcards could be made from the veneer I ordered from Amazon. Maybe like wood postcards. I've not done that before, but you probably could if you can print on it.
So I've seen people do like the keychains where they just decoupage onto like the wood. All right, I feel like this needs another coat. It's got a couple loose corners. So I'm going to put more on there. This is the rice paper one.
This would be fun. It'll be like when we made those bookmarks.
Yeah, bookmarks.
They all sold pretty fast. So it's like an inexpensive little handmade item.
Let's get that up out of the paint.
That's cute.
All right, so just one more layer to really help stick it together.
Here's my bird and bee. Oops. It tries to focus on Zeb's face.
Let me get my face out of the way.
Your face is a good face. I like it.
Okay, I'm going to just iron the boat one here real quick. Then we'll try to cut that one too. And this is just on the high setting with no no water.
I just remembered, you know what we should do? We need to, maybe we'll do this next week. We have embossing powder and embossing ink. This would be so fun. So maybe we'll do some more paper crafting and stamping next week. Yeah, you can go in here, Mom.
Back, Mom.
My mom's got to use the microwave. You got to microwave that water so you don't get any of those amoebas up in your brain when you do your neti pot. Did you hear about that guy, Mom?
Yeah, well, this is distilled.
This is distilled water. That's good. My mom loves her neti pot, but she boils her water. My mom's waving at you. She just got a haircut. You should show me your cute new haircut.
Okay, wait a minute.
She went to see my friend Lori yesterday, and Laura cut her hair. Ta-da! Oh, yes.
She's blowing kisses.
All kinds of sass over here.
Not every night.
She loves you all.
Most of the time.
Yeah, and unless you irritate her, that's another story. All right, one more of that one. Now I got to switch designs.
So I think on the decoupage, we might need to do, if we do it, we might need to get a little bit thicker cardstock if that's a thing. Because it's like wrinkling this up. And I tried not to saturate it so that it went through the other side, right? And I don't think I got enough decoupage.
I'm going to do this
liquid
bird.
patina on there. I mean, they're on there pretty good.
You think you need to use more liquid patina?
Maybe.
My mom is beautiful. She is. She is a good looking lady. She's a fan favorite around here. She's going to go visit my sister Renee for a little bit. And I know everybody's going to miss her. Whenever she was gone over Christmas time, everybody was so excited when Grandma came home. Like they come home from school and I'm like, hey, how was your day? It was good. And they go whoosh, straight to Grandma's room. She also keeps pretty good treats in her room. So there's that. But
The TV watching is good too. Cheers.
she keeps
Golden
good shows.
Girls,
Sometimes it's in the evening, it's
Reba.
the news. Nobody stays for that. But she loves to watch the same movie. Like Jack and her like to watch movies together. Okay.
That postcard turned out cool. I'm hoping that this round, like I put some more decoupage on there, but how cool is that paper on a card? I don't know. Jamie's not into nautical as much as I am.
I feel like
But I
people like
love
it.
I made this paper for all my peeps on the coasts.
I like nautical. I just get seasick.
Really easy. Like we'll like walk on the boat and she's like, I gotta go.
Oh, this one's good. Look at that one. You see that one? This is from the Birds and Bees stamp. Do you have any for Easter? Zeb just reordered the Easter paper.
So I have the
Caitlin,
Easter
do we have
paper
any
here.
still in stock on the website?
These are actual postcards that we turned into the Easter paper. We're doing this one again. It was so popular last year. We sold out of it. It's on order right now. It should be here in the next week or so. But these are actual vintage postcards that for Easter.
Are you going to decoupage them?
No, I don't think so. I think I'm done decoupaging. It's time to go. It's
Time to
11:04.
go. What?
Well, like
All
2
right.
minutes because
Let
we
me-
were late.
But you have to color pencil one.
Okay.
You brought it out here.
Which one do you want me to do?
I don't know. Pick one.
I'm gonna do this hen with the rosebuds. And I'm not gonna get it wet. I'm just gonna use.
We could stamp a bunch and take them on the plane, and that's what we can do when we fly to Debbie's. Some artwork. Get a little clipboard.
So if you're wondering, Prismacolor is hands down my very favorite colored pencil. You can blend them. They're like really almost wet and waxy.
Wet and waxy is like Wet and Wild.
Yeah, and they blend awesome.
Dana says that hour went by fast.
It was a quick hour, huh?
Ivy is restocking the website for Easter paper and the extra large floral limited. Okay, so if you want the Easter paper, wait a little bit. Ivy will get it restocked, or click the notify me when back in stock button. You'll get email. And we did just lower, because we changed pricing on things and we lowered some prices, and then we added flat rate tiered shipping. And we wound up putting, today we put the stencils, correct me if I'm wrong, Caitlin, stencils, brushes, decoupage paper is a flat shipping fee. So that way it's a little bit more economical for ordering those things. And some people you may notice are getting refunds because we've changed some things around. So you can check your email for that. Caitlin can tell you if I'm correct, but I'm 99% sure that I am. All right, these stamps have been used. These are the farm animal stamps.
Don't mind me. I'm just going to be here the rest of the day. This is like an adult coloring book.
That's all right. I'm going to stamp with the farm animal stamps. These are the original farm animal stamp set that Zeb fell in love with, why we started carrying IOD, this and the crackle stamp.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be fun to layer on some textures on these too. Danette says, thank you, Zeb, for the nautical paper, important part of my aquarium stand build. It's gorgeous paper.
Awesome.
I love that. Okay. Zeb will show you his watercolor, or his
this is just regular
colored pencil. And I'm just going to do a big fat sheep, because we all know how I feel about sheep. And our sheep are looking extra fat because they haven't been sheared yet. I'm waiting for the shearer.
Super fluffy. Probably end of March.
It's been so cold.
We've been getting like record snows, so and it's supposed to snow like 2 more times this week. We're gonna miss some snow while we're gone.
Oh, Caitlin says contiguous 48 states for the stencils, paper, clothing, brushes, and seeds are $6.95. And then if you're in Alaska or Hawaii, it's $9.95 for those flat rate on those items. When will you post the last thrift haul? So every thrift haul gets loaded on Saturday at 8:30 Mountain Time. There is quite a few things still available from Saturday's thrift haul.
A lot of things that needed painted. I think people
so you can check that out. We will update anything that hasn't sold. We will update today because we are going to finish painting everything before we go out of town. Well, we're definitely going to finish painting everything that's already sold, and then we'll see what else we get to. Look at this big fat sheep. I love that. I'll show you guys a few things that we did get finished. The clock that we worked on yesterday. Here's Zeb's clock. He got the face all cleaned up and the gold wax on there. So this is aviary and gold wax. If you guys watched yesterday's Paint-A-Palooza. Caitlin, can you drop the link to the thrift haul collection? I haven't updated the pictures yet.
Oh, camera changed. Hang on.
Here is.
That might not have focused.
Oh, that's okay. Here is the shelf. This is Farm Fresh and white dry brush. We already showed that one box. This turned out pretty cute. These are the key hooks. I don't know. I think we have at least one of these still available. We painted these. Thank you, Caitlin. She dropped the link to the thrift haul collection. And I think that those birds sold, but I'm not positive that this recipe box sold. So I'll show them how the recipe box turned out. So here's that recipe box. I did keep it unpainted inside because there's a handwritten note from a mom to her daughter. But here's the box, and then we just decoupage the sides with our floral paper. What's this one called? This one has the 2 images.
Hand-painted floral.
Hand-painted floral. Decoupage paper. So those are our projects from yesterday. So as soon as we're done here, we're going to, off camera, finish everything from last week's thrift haul, and I will do a reel of it.
Don't say bye. It's going to be a minute.
I will do a reel of it.
I could sense you were leading into it.
I will do a reel of it so you can see it later.
Oh, that one needs sharpened.
All right, no questions. Caitlin, if you need to go, I can handle comments. But if you want to hang out, that's also cool. I'm going to stamp another sheep. And if you guys are sticking around, then Zeb, you can see Zeb's colored pencil. He won't like the thing about colored pencil and Zeb is he's really good at it. So he has to get it done the right way. So it's going to be a minute.
It won't be that long.
It won't be that long. You're good at it. There's nothing wrong with that. I might have you, if you're up to it, do some more colored pencil on these. So we have some color in our display. And I might leave some of them just plain because some people might want them to color in themselves.
Yeah, I think it's fun if they can just do that.
Caitlin says she doesn't have anything but work to do, and she's multitasking right now.
She's like, all I'm doing is more stuff you want me to be doing. So
she's so good. Oh, got some Tim Holtz watercolor pencils. Do you color and add water? So we have, these are from England. They're the Derwent watercolor pencils.
Yep.
And we also, don't we have some like glitter or something?
Metallics.
Metallics, watercolor pencils. We like to buy art supplies when we go to other countries. I don't know why. Mostly because we miss creating, and so Zeb and I will color at night just for funsies. All right, another big fat sheep. I think we did all of them that you printed out. So that's pretty good.
I took this hen all bright and yellow.
It's a bright yellow hen.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I'm almost done.
Our hens are like mostly brown and black and white.
We do have a big white, yellow hen, though. I think she's our double yoker hen.
You don't know what a double yoker is?
She lays a double yoker like 3 times a week.
A hen that lays an egg with 2 yolks. You don't get those at the regular grocery store. Did you get the black shelf white waxed yet? Yep, I can show you that. Rhonda asked about that. I don't know if that sold or not. And we did wind up painting the back. Oh, and we added this. I can show them this too because I did a little white dry brush. Okay. So while we're waiting for Zeb, we'll do a little show and tell. This was the black with white wax shelf, and we did do the back. And I'm kind of obsessed with little black dress with white wax. I didn't realize I'd love it so much, but it's good. It's really
like
good.
A darker cement.
Yeah, it's like a darker cement look. And then if you guys remember this, Zeb did it.
Stone.
Super cute. But one of the things I did was I dry brushed the flower on top. And I think it just makes it pop. Oops, it flipped it.
It does flip it. It doesn't flip here. It just flips for us.
Oh, got it. Okay.
All right, went with the yellow hen. Nothing basic, 4 colors, or nothing too complex, pretty basic.
I like it. I think maybe off camera you can do some other shading or something.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys for joining us today for Waste Not Wednesday. Hopefully it inspires you to do something you've not done before, because I think it's, as creatives, you can't get better at something that you don't try, and you have to flex those creative muscles. If you want to shop these products, visit JamieRayVintage.com. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Jamie Ray Vintage for more.
DIY.
Are you going to show them that now that you're ironing it?
Sure. I can show them real fast.
He like went off camera to iron it.
I was like, it's curved, but it's dry. I got to iron it. Like I compulsively had to do it.
Ta-da. Well, once it's cool, you can put it in a book too.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, you guys. We will have a video up Friday that I'm going to edit while we're in San Diego. And we will also have our Saturday thrift haul pre-recorded. I'm going to film while we go to Kobe's. Swap.
Oh, yeah, over there.
All right. Love you guys. Bye.
I'm like, you being recorded footage I don't know about?